r/AskReddit, men of Reddit, what myth about men is 100% untrue and infuriates you when you hear it? Like and subscribe for good luck. Get too close to a child and you are automatically branded a pedophile. I work as low tier manager in toy store, and even though I have company t-shirt and name tag, people still ask me if I work there. People still look at me weird when I'm going around the store doing whatever. It's sometimes hard to ignore. I just hope people will understand that working at my dream job doesn't mean I want to do stuff to their kids. It hurts sometimes. Edit. Thanks so much for all the comments in my first silver. If I don't answer immediately, I'm sorry, but sleep calls, and I got work tomorrow. Have a great day, Redditors. I want to wish you all Merry Christmas, and as someone who works in toy store, piece of advice: buy toys now, give it few weeks and everything popular will be gone. Much love. Men can't show emotion in public unless it's anger or greed or lust. That men find it normal to cheat and brag about it. Any man who cheats on someone loses my respect instantly. Same goes for women. And I'm sure my feelings are shared by most guys. I don't understand why people assume that we're all unable to control our nature to have sex. Believe me, if I couldn't control myself, you'd have noticed by now. If I couldn't control myself, I wouldn't be a virgin at age 26. I would also be in prison. Men can't be abused by women. Daughter to a single dad here. There was this myth I discovered when I was young. It's something almost all my female friends were told, but thankfully not me. The myth is a belief that there are such things as girl business where only your mom or other older females in the family should help you with. As the only girl in the house growing up, my dad helped me understand and deal with a great many girl business problems. Meanwhile, all my friends had their moms to handle it for them. When my friends found out my dad was sort of in charge of handling those with me, they were shocked. They asked me why I didn't have an aunt or grandma to help instead. Well, my aunts all live at least 10 hours away, and grandma is even further. I began to realize over the years that there might actually be negative side effects to this girl's only way of thinking. Sure, having another female assist you with those issues might be less awkward and embarrassing, but there's already an inherent awkwardness and embarrassment associated with it. Learning to overcome the embarrassment is part of growing up and accepting your body. Furthermore, I have since grown up and began studying psychology and done some research into this further for my studies. I'd have to do a more in-depth and wide-reaching survey and analysis to come to findings I'd be comfortable with being peer-reviewed, but I have a theory that the girls only mentality causes relationship issues later in life. Young girls grow up thinking that there are some aspects of womanhood men not only don't understand but can't understand. It makes them not only less trusting of male partners, but also keeps them from seeing men as equals when it comes to parenting. Sure, if you're a mom of a young girl, there's no reason for you to not continue helping her with all the complex feminine issues she's going through. Just be careful not to make her think her dad doesn't empathize or understand too. Don't make him this distant third party who will never get it, or someone who should not be involved because he has a penis. That's the same toxic female attitude that causes soccer moms to call the cops on a dad when he takes his daughter to the park to play. Men can parent too, and they are surprisingly good at raising young girls on their own. Edit #1. Thank you to the guys who have sent PMs to say thanks, and to the few who asked for some advice, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for the gold. Not sure if it counts as a myth, but most TV portrayals, the guy's a dumbass and depends on his wife for literally everything. It's annoying and played out. I don't know anyone close to my age that lives like that. Homer Simpson was always a bit of an idiot, but he also sacrificed everything for his family and worked hard to provide for them. But now they just write him like he's some worthless bum who does nothing and is a burden to everyone around him. If any of the newer Simpsons writers are reading this, F you. You sue. Showing emotion is a weakness. It isn't. We have just as many emotions as women, and our emotions are just as valid. That we are all not interested in, or incapable of being involved in the planning of our weddings. I cannot tell you how many comments like remember, it's her day, not yours, I received during the 2-year lead up to our wedding. I'm not going to lie to you and say I'd been looking forward to getting married since I was 12 or something, but I took an active interest together with my wife in the planning of our wedding. It's not my day, it's hers. Percent in that. It was our day. We planned it together. Her vision definitely brought it all together, and she did a **ing astounding job, but she didn't just make decisions on her own. We talked together about and worked together on every single thing involved in the event, and we were both ecstatic with how it turned out. It turned out beautifully. I try not to toot my own horn very often, but I never thought the best party I'd ever go to would end up being my own. That if we like children, but don't have children of our own, we are automatically given at the very least a little grilling, if not straight out asked if we are a pedophile. I like dogs too, for pretty similar reasons. Nobody ever asks me if I'm a dog lover. Are you a dog lover? Well, thank you for asking. No, I'm not. Well, at least not anymore. Surprisingly bitty. Wrong hole. They aren't supposed to have teeth back there. Edit. My first silver, and it's because I'm trading notes with a guy about how to correctly love a dog. Reddit is amazing. That's a dopey morons barely capable of caring for themselves, let alone their kids. My GF of almost 9 years made a joke like this in front of her friends after we started living together. The first time I let it slide because I wasn't sure what she meant. I asked in private and she didn't know. She just said it. The second time I stopped and said, who's the one that goes grocery shopping for healthy meal preps that you end up wasting? Who does 90% of the cooking? When was the last time you cleaned the counter, let alone the toilet? She's never brought it up since. I've met dudes that complain about this, but then use it as an excuse to be lazy. If I did that, we'd be living in filth. And I just don't have that in me. Man who works at daycare are pedophiles. Every year there are people who complain I work there. Jesus, what a load of BS. As if guys can't be nurturers who like children or even just work there because they need the job. That we miss signs that women give them because they are stupid. We see them, but we don't want to be creepy / jump to conclusions. Edit, or we are not interested. One woman's invitation is another woman's I'm just being nice is another woman's courtesy because I don't actually like you is another woman's love me now. It's genuinely infuriating how many people have an anathema about direct communication. So, what are you hoping to get out of seeing me? Fun, hang out, have sex if you're up for it. Turns a fair number of people off, but it does definitely make shit clear. Men are worse communicators than women. Really depends on the man and the woman. Erections mean we want sex. Even as adults, they can still be random. Or lack of erection meaning we don't. There's nothing more demoralizing than that. And then you start to worry that it will happen, and then you seem to feel it happening, so you worry even more, and then it actually starts going down. Now you can't think of anything else, and you are willing it to go up, and the night is ruined. That we can never not be in the mood, and if we are we must be sick or cheating. I'm in a lot of girl groups on Facebook, and you'll get some posts from women saying that their boyfriend doesn't want as much sex as she does. You will literally get hundreds of comments saying that he's either gay, cheating, or doesn't love her, or doesn't find her attractive anymore. Even when the poster would say that he's on antidepressants, or that he's gained or lost a load of weight, everyone tells her to leave him because he's not a real man. I've gotten into a lot of arguments with other women when I tell them not all men are sex mad. Just throw in a you're not entitled to his body and watch the flames of their double standards and sexism ignite like a bomb lol. It's crazy how people will fight so hard against things that hurt them and then perpetuate those same harms against others without thinking about it. It's so easy to excuse our actions and be outraged at others for doing the same. The whole men think about sex every 7 seconds thing. If you think that's true, I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Is the bridge sexy though? If I'm with my daughter, I'm not babysitting. I'm being a father. I'm sick of this one. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 2 girls. It must be EYOURDAFF. No. It's my job. My hat is off to you, man. Seriously. And to any stay-at-home / work-from-home parent. Eater, thank you to the fine person / attack helicopter for the silver. I appreciate it. I work from home. My wife is a stay-at-home mom. It's remarkable to have 2 parents here all the time. From wake up to bed my kids get neglected by both of us. Edit. Thank you good sir or madam for breaking my gold cherry. That we cannot parent as well as a woman. That we need a random woman to come hold a man's child because they are crying. That we are babysitting when our spouse isn't with our babies. Yeah, that stereotype is so dumb. I mean, I changed thousands of diapers and it never bothered me once. I was perfectly capable of dressing my kids. I know how to open a jar of baby food. I wash and hang my kids' school uniforms. I'm not looking for a prize, but I'm also not looking to be treated like I'm an idiot. Men think about sex every X amount of seconds. I'm a grown man with a life. I have more to think about than just sex. Agreed. I also just thought about sex. I'm not a male myself, but I hope it is okay for me to comment. It really annoys me when people say that men cannot be raped because if they got a hard on they must have wanted it. Shit like that causes men to not report rapes and makes them feel shit about themselves. Anyone can be raped, no matter age, sex, or if the rapist is married to them. No means no. It is as simple as that. That we are not afraid of walking alone through a dark car park at night. After a great deal of asking everyone from police to self-defense instructors to a green beret and a bunch of combat vets to the most cracked out gun nuts. Not met a single person who had no fear. If you expose us to radiation we gain superpowers. In reality this has only happened a few times and most men would just die. So you're saying there's a chance? That's a risk I'm willing to take. Sounds like a win-win. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily videos.